Next, I'm going to talk about a guy that Raider Nation probably won't know his name. It's Jacob Bobenmoyer, the new long snapper. They let Trent Sieg go, and that did not go over well in their locker room. And I've had a lot of people say, well, that was A.J. Cole and Daniel Carlson, who are, in my opinion, the best kicker and punter combination in the NFL. We talked about them last week as building blocks, and it was more than them. There was a lot of people that were very upset with the loss of Trent Sieg, but they go get the special team coordinator's guy. And so when you look at role players, and nobody talks about long snappers, but the problem is if you're not talking about them, it's because they're doing their job. But he's clearly an important role player.
Yeah, and I'm just checking. Was he from New England? Was he a guy that they got from New England? Or was he a guy they got from elsewhere? I know they I know they signed someone from elsewhere. I'll be honest, I'm not as
Yeah,
familiar
no, I
with
think he came from Denver. I may be
Denver. Okay,
wrong, but
yes, okay.
yeah, I
You're
think
right. He
but
did come
he's from Northern Colorado.
yes, he did come from Denver, excuse me. And again, like you said, somebody with a familiarity with the special teams coordinator, somebody that they trust. You have to trust your long snapper implicitly, because like you said, the only time you're ever really talking about them is if they screw up or you have a massive need there because there's been issues. So, you know, it takes a while typically to build that kind of trust between a punter and holder and kicker and the long snapper and kind of work at that. But they wouldn't be bringing this guy in if they didn't feel that he was capable. So, to me, if it says that they have a belief in him, they believe in Jacob, and I think that it's worth trusting the coaching staff with that, especially when the coordinator himself kind of makes it his pet project or his guy to come in and help.
Agreed. Then you come to a guy, Brandon Bolden,
Hmm.
running back, his 11th year, 33 years old. This is a guy knows the system, does the system. I mean, he's really that second running back behind Josh Jacobs. And I mean, this guy, I know he's long in the tooth, but man, he does his role. There's no drama. He's great in the locker room. At some point with that age, you have to think, okay, I mean, how long is he going to, keep going? But he definitely fills that role. He's not over expensive. Is he a guy I think that could possibly not make the roster? Yeah, I think it's possible. I think he will, but I think there's a chance if somebody steps up. But man, he's one of those role players. You know what he's going to give you. He's Mr. Consistency and a vital part of the team.
Well, what gives him an advantage too is his ability to play special teams, which you're always looking for when you have guys that are backups, um, backup skill position guys. Can they contribute on special teams? Brandon Bolden made his living in the NFL with New England as a kind of Mr. Do Everything. He started on special teams, but he also emerged a little bit as a pass catching back and someone in short yardage near the goal line. So he's done a little bit of everything there, and I think that trust and that kind of competency that he has to be able to contribute in multiple facets makes him. It's a reason why he's stayed in the league as long as he has. It's a reason why Josh McDaniels wanted him after having him for so long in New England. Again, 33, like you said, not going to play for very much longer, but for now, I think that Raiders still feel they can get something out of him in all three phases of the game. Well, not defense, but offensively, running the football, catching the football, and on special teams to have an impact and help that roster.